Think Wild, a wildlife hospital and conservation center, in cooperation with Redmond Parks and Recreation and Central Electric Cooperative, installed its first osprey nesting platform along the Deschutes River in Tetherow Crossing Park.
Here you are on the site of an installation of an osprey platform. What's going on out here?
Nesting platforms give them a safe space to raise their young, an excellent vantage point for hunting and fishing, and a great opportunity for the public to view and appreciate wildlife. And because of that, they are away from other places they might nest that puts them in danger. So on utility poles and other power structures, they increase fire danger and increase their own mortality risk. So we're really thrilled to put in this new viewing platform and nesting space.
It's essentially a small 3x3, 4x4 platform near a good water source. It's essentially a really overbuilt pallet, if you will, ready to kind of stand the test of weather and time.
What kind of structure did you put up there? It looked to me like you had it framed and you had a metal mesh under to hold things in place. Yeah, we used some half-inch hardware cloth to make it so that it'll hold more of the nesting materials that the osprey bring up there, but 2x6s and pressure-treated lumber to make sure it'll stand up.
It is a little late in the year for osprey to build a nest on the new platform this year, but don't be surprised to see them perching on it and fishing from it. The location was strategically selected to appeal to osprey, which like to build their nests near water. It will be a great spot for wildlife watchers to observe these majestic birds of prey diving in the river, catching fish, and raising their chicks.
Osprey are not really that shy, so it's a great bird to just view them, like raising their family, doing their activities, different times of day. This is a really visible spot, and the birds really are not cryptic or secretive, so they're a really fun bird to just watch all throughout their annual activities.
Will the osprey tolerate a gaggle of school kids screaming and dancing and playing around?
They will. We've seen successful osprey nest platforms in the old mill, right on the side of train tracks. I'm sure people around Central Oregon have seen them on the side of the highway north of town. So they actually can be very successful and even the most useful sometimes in some of the more populated places.
Tetherow Crossing Park is a few miles west of downtown Redmond on the Deschutes River. This park is the location of the Tetherow House, built in 1878 and believed to be the oldest standing home in Deschutes County. It has had many uses, including as a campsite, store, farm, ranch, orchard, dairy, garden, blacksmith, and a brewery. This was one of only 3 river crossing sites during the early pioneer settler days in Oregon. Originally, it was a cable ferry and later became a bridge. It has been a historical site since 1976 and became a park under the Redmond Parks and Recreation District's care in 2004.
A lot of different projects going on here. Most recently, we had a wetland plant ID workshop for a BioBlitz. So we had a City Nature Challenge event here where we detected some sedges I didn't know lived here, an invasive species that wasn't documented from this site. We have school groups coming out to plant and learn about species ID. And we've had beaverworks projects where we planted riparian plants that help support native wildlife.
Think Wild's been doing a lot of projects with a local elementary school. Talk about some of those other projects.
Our fantastic education team has worked with Barnes Butte elementary school students. We did a nest box workshop. They've done native riparian plantings with the students, and a whole bunch of really amazing education with those kids.
Think Wild plans to install a camera aimed at the nesting platform so citizen scientists can monitor any osprey that are attracted to this riverfront property with a view. From Tetherow Crossing, I'm Brooke Snavely for The Great Outdoors.